Hello students, how are you? I hope all are fine. Once again, I am Mr. K. Seldomani sitting in front of you. First of all, I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel. This is Python video lesson number 48. So, for the past few lessons, we studied about data manipulation using SQLite 3. How to create database, how to create table, how to insert the records, how to delete the records, how to delete the table, how to use classes, various different classes, where, group by, sort, having, as well as aggregate function, count, min, max. These are all we studied for the past few weeks. From this lesson onwards, we are going to start a new concept, how to create GUI applications. That means graphical user interface applications. That is what we are going to study from this lesson onwards. Very interesting. So far we studied so many programs, so many concepts, all are character based. We created so many software. These are called as a character user interface. We are accessing, we are giving input, seeing the output in the form of characters. That is why these are called as a character user interface. From this lesson onwards, we are going to study create graphical user interface application. First, we will see that what is the model which is used to create GUI model. Then we can go for coding as usual. So first, GUI application. GUI is a short form or abbreviation for graphical user interface. Next one is tkinter. Tkinter is a model. It is a Python model. Which is very much useful to. It has all necessary classes to create GUI application. So tkinter is a Python model which has all necessary classes to create GUI applications. So then steps, what are the steps involved to create GUI program in tkinter? Steps involved in GUI programming. Tkinter. Step one is first we must import tkinter. We must import tkinter because the tkinter has necessary classes as well as methods to create a GUI application. Number two, create top level window. You must create one top level window that contains all components, all your entire GUI application. GUI applications. Third step is build all your components. Components may be such as label, text box, checkbox, radio, radio button, bar, everything. Scroll bar on the top level window. So number fourth step is connect all these components. These components. All these components to the underlying top level window. Fifth step is enter into main loop. That's all. These are the steps we have to follow to create one guide programming using tkinter. First, we must import tkinter. Since tkinter is a model which contains all necessary classes to create GUI applications. Good. Next step is you must create a one top level window. So you know very well, those are using Windows operating system know very well window. So window is a form. So here create top level window that contains your entire GUI application. Build all your components such as label, text box, checkbox, radio button, scroll bar, as well as photo image, everything on the top level window. On the top level window. These label, text box, checkbox, radio button, scroll bar, these are called as a components or widgets. These must be placed within above the top level window. Then connect all these components to the underlying top level window. Afterwards, enter into main loop. Now we will study about little bit more widgets. What about the widget? Widgets are also called as a components such as label, text box, checkbox, radio button, as well as scroll bar. What are the components we are using in Windows operating system? Good. The widget may be standalone. Here label, text box, checkbox, radio button, scroll bars are components are standalone. Still, some of these are there, frame and canvas. These are container. It may be a standalone or container. So above the top level window, we can place the directly labeled text box, checkbox, radio button, scroll bar, frame as well as canvas. Above the top level window, already we are having one frame. Above the frame, we can put label in the text box. That is why this label as well as canvas are called as container. This label, text, checkbox, radio button, scroll bar are called as a standalone component. These are the container. Frame and the canvas are comes under container. In coming lesson, we will study what is the difference between standalone and the container, how to place them in the GUI application. We will see detailedly in coming lessons, no problem. So if a widget if the widget contains other widgets, then it will be called as parent of widgets. Other widgets are child. The container is called as a parent. The widgets placed within container or above the container are called as child widgets. Good. One more thing you must know, event and callback. Event and callback. So behavior areas of widget such as mouse click, mouse button, or text is filled, text typed into text field are called as events. Are called as events. The behaviors of widget such as mouse button pressed, mouse move, mouse click, text type, these are called as a event. Whereas response to this behavior or to this event, response to the behaviors are called callback. Respond to the behavior. So if you press the mouse button, that is event. What will has to happen? That is called as a callback. Okay, clicking a mouse button is called as a event. What should happen after clicking mouse button? That is response is called as a callback. Very simple. These callbacks these callbacks callback function can be called by two ways. One is either command or bind. Command or bind. How we can use the command and bind to call back this event, that we will see already in the program. Next heading is event driven programming. Event driven processing. The entire system of beginning of application is called event driven programming. Event driven processing, the entire system from the beginning to the end of the GUI application is called event driven processing. So next last one is main loop. Main loop. This is the function or method. This is the last code of program. TK enter or GUI program. Once it is entered, once it is executed in our application. Application. Starts automatically, indefinitely. It will execute again and again indefinitely. It will not stop. Indefinitely until top level window is closed. So it should be last code of programming. Once it is executed in our GUI application, it starts, it runs. Instead of start, we can put runs indefinitely until top level window is closed. Top level window is closed. Good. So now we know what do you mean by GUI application, what are the steps involved in GUI programming using TK Inter, and then what do you mean by widgets, and what do you mean by events and the callbacks, what is called as a event-driven programming, and what is the use of main loop. Now, we will write one small program which explains how to create a guide program. Very simple. So our guide program application should have only one label box. That label should display the text. That's all. You know very well what is the usage of label. Label is used to display just some text. There is nothing in it. So we can see how we have to place one label into our guide programming. As usual, I want to open Python. I want to create a new file. Explain. In guide programming. So label is here one widget which is used to display some text. That's all. So first step is going to be in a variable. We have to import the tkinter. So import tkinter import label. This is case sensitive, so we must import the tkinter label. Label is a class which is available in the tkinter model. Label tkinter. LBL1. LBL1 is a one object that must be created under label class. Label. So it must have at least two arguments. One is none. Why I am giving none? That will be seen in the coming lesson. No need to worry about. Next one is text. Here I am having success computer. That's all. Very simple. Then this label should be placed. LBL1 dot place or pack. What is the use of pack? I will tell you later. No need to worry. After that, LBL1 dot main loop. That's very simple. So here none is used for none is our top level window. Now we are not using any top level window. Directly we want to display label. Good. Success computer is the text. Text is displayed. Text is things which is going to display. Good. This pack position the label. Position the label. This main loop guide programming. Good. We'll take it up from tkinter import label. LBL1 is the object which is created under label. No top level window we are using. Directly text success. This text success computer will be displayed. That's all. LBL1 dot pack. We are positioning the label. Afterwards, main loop starts the guide program. I will save this and then run. We will see. Save it at 156. Just compile and run the program. See it here. Only success computer is displayed. So we can maximize this window. So it placed in a center. Now, in some cases, see here, we are creating one label. We are positioning the label, and then we start the guide program. Very simple. The label has a two argument, and we are not using any top level window now. Directly we are placing the label. The text is mentioned as success computer. This is the text which is displayed as the label here. But here, I want to display the success computer at the left corner. Instead of center, I want to place it as a left corner. Very simple. Okay. I will save it as some other program. That is 157. Instead of label here, I can put it as a star. That means okay. So we can able to import all the classes, functions, methods, properties available in the tkinter. That means okay. Now we'll save it and then compile it. See, now the success computer is displayed at left corner. Understood? Similarly, I want to place the success computer at the right corner. Success computer, we are placing the label 1. Previously it was in center, now it is in left. Okay. Simple changes. We can change it, so instead of left, we can place it as a right. Because this left and right are available within tkinter. Previously, if you import only label. So now we are trying to import all the variables, all the classes, all the methods available in tkinter model. So in this example, we need two. One is label class, another one is right variable. So we are using. So since we put it here star, we can able to import all these necessary GUI application tkinter. See here. Success computer with the text label 1 is placed in right corner. That is the concept. Good. Now we can do one more thing. That is how to place the command button. How to place the command button. That is what we did. So I want to create one new thing, or we can save it. Better we can create a new program. Here the in tkinter. As usual, you have to import tkinter import all star. Whatever necessary widget we are using in our program, that will be imported, no problem. Then button 1. Button 1 equal to button. Here also we are not using any top level window, none. The text equal to within single quote press me. Then button 1 should be packed. Button 1 dot pack. We are not giving any position, left, right, center, leave it. Then button 1 dot main loop. That's all very simple. I will save the program and then I will run the program. So 158. See here, we are getting one command button. Since we are not placed there, side equal to left, right, center. We place as a center. Default is center. One more thing, we are placing one button in the GUI application. We are not giving any event as well as callback. If you click this one, nothing happens. If you click this one, nothing happens. So I need, this is the event. Clicking on the button is the event. So once I click the button, mouse button on the event, you should call back one function. How we can do it? That will do. Just a minute. Here, one more argument is that is command. In theory part we studied, callback can be called either by command or bind. Now we are using command. equal to, we have to write one user defined function name. So fun is a one function name. This function should be called. Here I must type one function. That is so fun. Very simple. So fun. You know how to create a function, user defined function. Already we studied. Here print. Button with call function. Callback. Okay. So button one is created. The button one is placed in the GUI application. It starts the GUI application. Okay. So that button will have the text press me. If you click the button, it will call SoFun. What is SoFun here? This function will be called. It will display the text as a success computer. That's a very simple. I will save it. Save it here. If you click, you will get the success computer. Main loop already we studied. It is the last code of the program. Yes. Once it starts executed, runs continuously, indefinitely until we close the GUI application. Once again click, once again click. That way, whenever I click the press me, this is a command button, button one. Each and every time this will be called indefinitely. So here, main loop starts a program. It runs indefinitely until our GUI application program is closed. Now I close the GUI application program. Then only it stuff comes out of this. This is the concept behind GUI programming. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. Now onwards we go for how to create GUI application with label, text, command, as well as checkbox, radio button, frame, canvas, scroll bar, photo, image, everything one by one. Thank you, students. Bye bye. We will see in the next lesson.